Your manager just walked past your desk without acknowledging the proposal you spent 3 weeks perfecting. Your colleague, who started 6 months after you got the promotion. And that email you sent with a solution to the company's biggest problem? 12 people read it. 0 responses. Here's what Marcus Aurelius understood that took him from soldier to emperor. The moment you stop needing validation is the moment you become dangerous. When Marcus Aurelius took command of Rome, he faced backstabbing senators, generals plotting against him, and an empire that questioned his authority daily. His journals reveal something unexpected. He wrote more about freeing himself from needing approval than about defeating his enemies. Your conference room isn't the Roman Senate, but when your ideas get ignored while someone repeats them louder and gets applause, same battle, same solution, different battlefield. The shift. Let me show you what changes when you truly accept that no one cares about your career as much as you do. Not your boss. They're managing their own survival. Not HR. You're a line item in their retention metrics. Not even your mentor. They have their own problems. This isn't cynical. This is freedom. Because right now, you're playing a game where you need their approval to make your next move. You're waiting for someone to notice your late nights, your problem solving, your dedication. You've made your validation their responsibility. Here's what happens when you're standing in a meeting and you have a solution everyone needs but won't say it. Because what if they think it's stupid? What if it falls flat? What if Jim from accounting rolls his eyes? You're not protecting your idea. You're protecting your need to be liked. Epictetus taught his students a principle he called the dichotomy of control. Simple framework. Some things are up to you. Most things aren't. Your effort, yours. Your preparation, yours. Your character, yours. Their opinion of you, not yours. Never was. Never will be. Practical application number 1. The meeting. Monday morning. Strategy meeting. You've got the answer. But Sarah from marketing is talking, and she's wrong. Completely wrong. Everyone knows it, but she's confident. She's loud, and she's 3 levels above you. Old you waits. Hopes someone else speaks up. Crafts the perfect intervention in your head. By the time you're ready, the meeting's moved on. New you. You speak while you're still uncomfortable. Raise your hand. Cut through the politeness. Sarah, I see a problem with that approach. The vendor data from Q3 shows the opposite trend. If we move forward with this, we'll hit the same wall we hit last year. No apology. No, just my opinion. Or, maybe I'm wrong. But, state the facts. Reference the data. Sit back down. What happens next? Sarah might push back. Others might stay quiet. Your manager might say, interesting point, and move on. Here's what you do. Nothing. You don't follow up with an email justifying yourself. You don't check everyone's faces for approval. You don't spiral wondering if you made a mistake. You spoke truth, backed by evidence, whether they accept it or reject it. That's not your job. Your job was to put it on the table. Done. Drop a comment. How many times this month did you have the answer but stayed quiet? Let's see how common this really is. Why it works. Here's the psychology everyone misses. People respect competence more than they respect agreement. When you need their approval before you speak, they sense it. It reads as uncertainty. But when you speak from evidence, not emotion, when you're okay whether they love it or hate it, something shifts. You become difficult to manipulate. You can't threaten someone with disapproval who doesn't need approval. Seneca advised Nero using this exact approach. He'd present options, explain consequences, then step back. My job is counsel, not control. When Nero made terrible choices, Seneca didn't take it personally. He'd already done his part. 3 months from now, when that project fails exactly how you predicted, they'll remember you called it. Not because you said, "I told you so," because competence has a way of being proven right. Practical application number 2, the credit thief. Your colleague just presented your solution as theirs, word for word, and your boss is congratulating them. Your heart's pounding, your face is hot, every instinct screams, "Call them out. Set the record straight. Make sure everyone knows." Don't. Not because you're passive, because you're strategic. Here's what you do. After the meeting, you walk up to them. Private. Calm. "That was my analysis. You know it. I know it. It won't happen again." Then you walk away. No audience, no drama, no email trail they can twist. To your boss, you document everything going forward, every idea in writing with timestamps, every contribution tracked. Not aggressively, just professionally. Create a paper trail without making it obvious you're creating a paper trail. Here is why this works. Credit thieves are cowards. They steal because they think you need credit as badly as they do. When you show them you're tracking but not panicking, when you're calm while they're nervous, you just became too dangerous to steal from. 3 months later, when your documentation shows a pattern and theirs shows holes, the truth reveals itself. You didn't have to convince anyone. You just had to be undeniable. The home application. This principle doesn't stop at your office door. Your teenager rolls their eyes when you give advice. Your spouse questions your decision. Your parents ask when you're getting a real position. Same trap. Different people. You're trying to manage their perception instead of living your principles. Marcus Aurelius had senators who hated him, a son who disappointed him, advisors who second-guessed him. His approach? "I'll do what's right. They'll think what they think." When your family doesn't understand your career choices, you don't need them to. You need to know you're making strategic moves for long-term positioning. Their confusion doesn't make you wrong. It makes them uninformed about your full strategy. Give them the respect of honesty. But stop giving them the power of approval. Comment which hits harder, waiting for your boss's approval or waiting for your family's understanding. My guess, it's the same wound. Here's what actually changes when you accept no one cares. You stop preparing the perfect sentence and start speaking. You stop managing impressions and start delivering results. You stop wondering if they respect you and start wondering if you respect yourself. Your entire energy shifts from defensive to declarative. In 6 months, you'll notice something. The people who matter started listening. Not because you got louder, because you got clearer. Not because you played politics better, because you stopped playing. The Stoics called this living in accordance with nature. We'd call it alignment. When what you think, what you say, and what you do are the same thing, you become unmistakable. That's not confidence you fake. That's authority you earn by no longer needing permission to have it. The pattern you're seeing. Stop seeking. Start stating. Every situation we covered follows the same framework. Know your data. Control what's controllable, your preparation. Present it clearly. Control what's controllable, your delivery. Detach from the outcome. Release what's not, their reaction. This isn't about becoming cold. It's about becoming strategically independent. The leaders you admire, they all figured this out. They care deeply about the work. They care very little about who gets the credit or who objects. That's the difference between ambition and desperation. Bonus insight the Stoics knew. The less you need from people, the more they want to give you. It's counterintuitive, but watch it happen. When you stop seeking validation, people start offering it. When you stop chasing approval, they start respecting you. Not because you changed tactics, because you changed your frequency. Desperate energy repels. Grounded energy attracts. You just switched frequencies. You started this video waiting for someone to notice you're ready. You're ending it, knowing the only person who needs to notice is you. The strategies we covered, the Stoic principles, the workplace applications, they all point to one truth. Your career advancement isn't blocked by people who don't care. It's blocked by your need for them to care. Tomorrow morning, you've got a choice. Keep waiting for permission, validation, approval, or start operating like someone who's already earned their seat at the table. Subscribe for a new Stoic strategy every week. Drop your toughest workplace situation in the comments. I'll show you the Stoic response. Always remember, executive by day. Stoic always. You're not waiting anymore. You're moving.